Tonight, state media in Syria reports Israeli rockets were intercepted by the country's air defense system near the capital, Damascus. Meantime, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is warning Hamas militants in Gaza that the end is near and is urging them to surrender. CBS's Charlie D'Agata is in Tel Aviv.
Good evening, Errol. Today, the head of the UN in Gaza, in his strongest statement yet, described the situation there as the worst he's ever seen, warning of a total humanitarian collapse inside the territory. The Israeli military has been battering areas in and around the southern city of Khan Yunis, claiming it's the Hamas command center. But aid agencies say the relentless bombardment is exacting an horrific toll on the civilian population. Israeli troops forging ahead after the U.S. blocked the latest UN Security Council attempts at a humanitarian ceasefire and promised the delivery of more weapons. CBS News in Gaza spoke with families fleeing Khan Yunis to the border town of Rafah. Aya Mustafa Zorab says her whole street was on fire when they left. Her disabled child needs medical attention. He is sick, there's no treatment, and I have no money to travel, she says. There's no food, no water. We're begging from others. With the World Food Program warning that half the population in Gaza faces extreme hunger and severe water restrictions, now Save the Children says deaths from starvation and disease might top those killed in the bombings. It's becoming too dangerous for aid agencies to operate, spokesperson for the UN in Gaza, Juliet Toomey, told us.
We have come to a point where we're not sure if we are able to fulfill our mandate and provide assistance to people in need in Gaza. This is unprecedented.
But despite a series of airstrikes near the Rafah border crossing with Egypt, Israeli Colonel Elad Goran told us it's safe to pass through.
So I can tell you that first, there is a humanitarian corridor. We are not attacking the humanitarian corridor. Second, we know exactly where the shelters are. We didn't attack any truck, UN truck, that wanted to facilitate or to bring goods for shelter.
When we asked the colonel how it was possible to move trucks through an active combat zone like that, Errol, he said Rafah is a big place. But whatever the case tonight, aid agencies say tens of thousands of people will go to bed hungry and thirsty, some with no shelter at all.
All right, thank you, Charlie D'Agata.